We good with it. Good with it.
Out my window, I see everything I dream about and wish I had. Hustle, hustle, play, ticket, ain't no time to kick it. Nothing come from sleeping but a dream. Hustle, 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 right.
Okay, so today in this video, I'm gonna be talking about something that's very, very highly requested. How do I price my custom designs or custom orders? How do I price them? I'm gonna break it down for y'all. Of course, y'all know the drill. I'm glancing off my phone. First step, you need to figure out the pricing of your materials. What are you using in this custom? How many colors are you using? Are you using vinyl? Are you using stencils? You know what I'm saying? A lot of people nowadays are doing different kind of fabrics and stuff on shoes. What are you using to complete these shoes? That's the thing you need to figure out first. So, just I'll give you an example. All right, just say, let's take one of my Joker customs. I use various colors on them. I use purples, pinks, red, black. I can't think of everything now. It's different kinds of greens that I use. You have to factor in every single color. Put that into the price. Those are the materials those are paints that you're using, but that's not the full materials that you're using. You have to factor in your acetone, your cotton balls, your tape. Everything that you are using to complete this shoe, you have to factor all of that in. So, once you figure that out, then you'll be able to start on building the price, because that's not just it. That's not the only factor. Number two, the complexity of the design. What do I mean by that? How difficult or challenging or tasking is the design? Just say, okay, just take just say you have an Air Force One and the person wants something on the swoosh, in the toe box. Okay, that price wouldn't cost as much as, just say, let's take my Rick and Morty design. Those are two totally different prices, because the complexity of the design on the Rick and Morty is more time consuming, is more effort involved and all of that kind of stuff. So you have to know the complexity of your design. You have to factor in character work, your shading, how much do you have to do within this shoe? How detailed is it? You know what I'm saying? How time consuming is it? Then, boom, you add that on to your pricing. Next, how much time will it take you to complete this job? Just like I just said, some jobs are easier than others. Some jobs you can complete within a couple of hours. Some jobs may take days. So you have to factor that in, because just say, just like with a regular job, a lot of times you go by hourly wages. So the amount of hours that I'm about to have to put into this shoe, I need to be getting paid for those hours. So it may take me 3-4 hours to do that Louis Vuitton on the toe and on the swoosh. But for, I don't know what design I can give y'all. Okay, I just think of a design. One of my more complex designs that y'all seen on Instagram or something like that. It may have taken me days to do that. It may have taken me 2, 3, maybe even 4 days to complete this one shoe. So that time where I'm spending on that shoe, and I'm not able to do any more orders, I'm just spending it strictly on this shoe, I need to be getting paid for that. You know what I'm saying? Now you can factor up how much your hours and your time is worth to you. But for me, it's really difficult for me to say, because sometimes when I have a lot of orders, I may spread them out. Like, I'll work on this part of one shoe, then this part of the other shoe, while like in between dry times and stuff like that, I'll be working on multiple shoes at one time. So honestly, I can't give you an hourly wage that you should do. I kind of just go off of just not case by case, but shoe by shoe for me. That's just me personally. So, you know what I'm saying? You factor that up for yourself, and then boom. That's your next step. It's another factor. The next factor, are you supplying the shoes? That's simple. It depends on which shoe that you're working on. You may be working on, like me, I work on a lot of Air Force Ones. Or you might be working on an all-white mid-top Jordan 1. The price differences in those is probably around $25 or something like that. I believe it's 25. Like low-top Air Force Ones are 90. Mid-top Air Force Ones are, what, 95? That's just, I'm talking about before tax. And then high tops are 100. Or you may get some type of special Air Force One that they want designed on or whatever. You have to factor that price in. You just have to know which shoe you're working with if you are supplying the shoe. Now, if you're not supplying the shoe, then you don't have to worry about this part of it, figuring out how much the base shoe costs for you to get it. Shipping. Are you getting the shoe shipped to you? Is the person shipping it to you? If the person is shipping the shoe to you, you don't have to charge for shipping to you. But if you're ordering this shoe, you have to charge because you're getting charged for shipping. You know what I'm saying? So, and then shipping back to them, you have to charge for that. You know, because you can't, I ain't gonna say you can't, but, well, in some cases, like with my website, if you order a pair of shoes on my website, or not, one of my made to order shoes, everything is included. So you don't have to worry about, you know, shipping and all that kind of stuff. So literally everything is included inside that price. But with custom orders, you would have to, you know what I'm saying, okay, where is this person? How much is it going to cost me? What service am I using? Like now, USPS has been straight up garbage. Trash. I'm talking about, man, people have been getting their shoes. I'm sending them off. It's taking 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I sent some shoes off to out of the country a couple times, and it took a couple months for them to get their shoes. So you have to factor in who are you using, because USPS might be $12 to ship, then FedEx may be $13, or you know what I'm saying, UPS may be $15. So you have to factor that in. Who are you using? What service you using? And where are they going? So, boom, that's the shipping. The last thing, your skill level and your clientele level. The reason I'm putting these both together, because I'm not gonna say the more skilled you are, the more clientele you have, because there's some people that's, I don't wanna sound like that, but it's people that you know what I'm saying, can't tie my shoes. You know what I mean? That have more clientele than me. It just is what it is. They might not be as talented as me. They can't do as much as me, but they have more clientele than me. So your skill level and clientele kind of ties together, because I feel like the more you get, you know, your skill level gets more advanced and advanced and advanced, I feel like your clientele will, either your clientele numbers will rise or the clientele quality will rise. What am I saying? What do I mean by that? Okay, with your clientele numbers, the amount of people may rise that want your stuff. But when I say the quality of the clientele may rise, that means you may have higher priced orders. You know what I'm saying? You may start to get into the realm of, you know, you're doing celebrities and athletes and things like that. People who want different kinds of designs that will cost more and they're willing to pay more. So that's why I say it ties in hand in hand. So your skill level, if you're not that skilled, I'm just being honest with you, you can't be charging hundreds of dollars just, and you're not that skilled. You know, it just is what it is. You may want to start off at a double-digit price. You know, I did it. I started off, I was somewhere around like 40 when I first started. I was doing customs for 40. Then I upped it to 60. and then 80. You know what I'm saying? And then now that I'm pretty good at it, I charge it's 100 and over. For me to even touch your shoe, I need $100 or over, because my time and my clientele has risen, and then the quality of my clientele has risen. So I have people who are willing to pay more, and I have more of those people who are willing to pay more. So I can't just be doing customs, even if it is just a simple design. I don't have the time to just be doing those customs for a lesser amount of money. I gotta get to this chicken. You know what I'm saying? I got bills to pay, I got dreams to achieve. You know what I'm talking about? So I can't be doing these little jobs or whatever for a little amount of money. You got to pay that price. You know, yeah, if you want me to do them, I need that. You know, yeah. So when your skill level rises and your clientele rises, that's when you need to start factoring that in, because you may have people in line waiting, you know what I'm saying, for those shoes, for you to have an opening and whatnot. And if you just only making $100 off of an opening, and you got 30 other people waiting behind that person, you need to charge more. Just being honest with you need to charge more for your services, because clearly you doing good. You do great work. So you need to be compensated for your skill level. Know your worth. I talked about that in another video. I'll probably link it up somewhere, I don't know. But yeah, you gotta know your worth. Know where you are in this game. You know what I'm saying? When you first starting out, you can't charge these crazy prices. Like I told you in the other video, it ain't, when you first starting out, people not gonna be jumping out the window to get their shoes done by you. It just is what it is. Build up your portfolio, build up your time, your skill. You know what I'm saying? Keep practicing, keep creating. And then boom, you'll get to where you need to be, where you want to be. I'm not even there, so it's gonna take time. But that's it. Hopefully that helped all of you. Everybody who's asking, you know what I'm saying, how do I price my custom? How do I price them? Hopefully this helped you. If there's anything that I didn't touch on, you know what I'm saying, that y'all need me to talk about, holler at me in the comments. I definitely talk about it. I'll make a whole nother video just answering y'all questions. You know what I'm saying? I told y'all I'm here for y'all. You know, yeah, squad. You know, this family around here. So man, I think you new to the channel. Subscribe. Join the squad, you hear me? And